Hi everybody, namaste to you all and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you wish to be part of my spiritual podcast called Constantly Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level, feel free to contact me at my Facebook address in the description below. Now today I want to speak about setting yourself free in the spiritual awakening journey. And I know that is not easy. I know that sometimes we go through really dark moments and rough times, and it feels like we are in between zones. It feels like we cannot really create what we really desire. It feels like we have issues expressing ourselves. And today I want to share with you guys some tools that you can use in order to set yourself free. Now, the first tip, if you really want to set yourself free in the spiritual awakening journey, is you don't have to run away from your darkness. Okay, you don't have to run away from your darkness, because what I'm realizing is the fact that in darkness is where the magic is happening. So the alchemist also deals with negative feelings. Okay, the alchemist also deals with his low states of consciousness. The alchemist accepts his negative experiences. Because, you know, when you go beyond the duality between good and bad, or positive or negative, you realize that the positive and the negative are actually two sides of the same coin. Okay, they are two sides of the same coin. So in every negative circumstance and in every negative experience, you can have the power to find something beautiful. So the first tip, guys, is don't run away from your darkness. Don't run away from the darkness and start integrating your darkness. And this is actually the second tip. So when you go through rough moments, it feels like you are being broken down. But, you know, with that pain and with that suffering, you actually become more powerful. Okay, you become more in tune with who you really are. You become in vibrational alignment with who you really are. And the more that you begin to experience this darkness, and the more that you begin to experience this pain, is the more that you actually build strength, inner strength. And it's the more that you actually strengthen your brain cells, you know. So it's about really getting to accept it and integrate it, because that is really powerful. When you accept something negative, you automatically transform it into something positive. So it's all about the process of you, where you are beginning to go into your own evolutionary process and begin to evolve, okay? And I believe that with rough moments and with rough experiences, we are given the opportunity to actually build more strength, more inner power, okay? Now, it's important to really get to express yourself. It's important to get to express yourself, because I believe that self-expression is actually one of the most powerful tools that you can use in your creative process, in your evolutionary process. So my suggestion is get to express what you truly feel. If you are not feeling free, then actually express that. You know, enjoy what is happening. Enjoy even the negative, guys. Because, you know, the master deals with positive, but he also accepts the negative. So it's all about the process where you begin to learn to transform your energy, where you begin to change your frequency, and when you change your vibration. So in setting yourself free, you really have to respect yourself. You really don't have to operate from obligation, maybe. Okay, you don't have to operate from obligation, because what I'm seeing in my own journey was the fact that the moment that I operated from obligation was the moment that I actually was limited. But the moment that I respected myself enough to give myself the space and time necessary was the moment that I actually began to set myself free. So it was all about the process of where I got to know myself, where I got to know myself, where I got to express myself, where I got to be in alignment with my higher self. So it's all about learning to connect to a deeper part of yourself, guys. Okay, to a deeper part of yourself. Because when you connect to that deepness, to that depth, when you connect to that depth, you realize that you're actually so powerful. Okay, you are an amazing, infinite spiritual being of light and love. And you know, it's all about the process of where you are going back home into the self. This is how to set yourself free. You need to have the intention to go back home into the self, because disaster happens. rough moments happens, and it feels like we have split energy. Okay, it feels like we have split energy between the human realm and the spirit realm. It feels like we are being disconnected from our spirit. But the more that we have patience and the more that we are connecting to a deeper part of ourselves, is the more that we are beginning to actually remake the connection that we have with our spirit. Okay, the connection that we have with our spirit. So our spirit is constantly speaking to us, guys. Okay, it is constantly guiding us, and the more that we listen is the more that we feel good, but the more that we are in resistance is the more that we create problems. So my suggestion is get to be in alignment with who you really are. Get to be in alignment with who you really are. That is how to set yourself free. Listen to your intuition, because that is where the higher self is speaking to you, through the intuition. It's really a smooth feeling, okay? It's a small voice that doesn't speak with thoughts or words, it speaks with feeling, okay? So yeah, guys, realize that the spiritual awakening is not easy. Okay, the spiritual awakening journey is not easy, but it is something that so many individuals are actually going through right now on the planet. And what I've seen in my own journey was the fact that it came with a lot of suffering. It came with a lot of pain, a lot of shadows. But the more that I began to respect myself unconditionally, and the more that I began to love myself unconditionally, was the more that I was in alignment with a deeper part of myself. And that was really beautiful, because I began to co-create with the universe. I began to actually be in alignment with a higher vibrational perspective of myself. So it's all about the process of you are beginning to step into your own personal power. Okay, and if you really want to set yourself free, you don't have to send your power away. Okay, you don't have to send your power away, because the secret is within yourself. So my suggestion is go within or you go without. This is actually the secret. Go within or you go without. The magic is happening in the inner world. Don't be dependent on your circumstances. Don't be dependent on your manifestations. Don't be dependent on your outcome. Don't be dependent on your destination. Okay, because the magic is happening in the now. The magic is happening in the now. Okay, so yeah, realize that you always have the opportunity to set yourself free. And one narrative would be, see yourself like you are already there. Okay, even if it's not perfect, see yourself like you are already there, right where you are standing right now. See yourself and think at yourself like you are already free, guys, because you are. You are. And it seems sometimes like you are not, but you will get there. You will get there. But my suggestion is see yourself like you are already there, because that is where the magic is happening, in the present moment. Okay, so yeah, I know that it's rough sometimes. I know that it's really difficult to express yourself sometimes. I know that it's really hard to be in alignment with who you really are. But you have to do it. You have to be in your complete state of consciousness. You have to set yourself free, because you only live one life here on the planet. Maybe you have more reincarnations, who knows, but for this one you only have one life, and it's your job to respect yourself enough in order to set yourself free. The magic is happening in the intuition. The magic is happening in the heart space. There is the mind intelligence and there is the heart intelligence. Listen to your heart, because it knows better. Okay guys, so this is how to set yourself free in the spiritual awakening journey. Realize that the roughest warriors pick the roughest battles. Okay, so if you are suffering and if you are going through rough moments, you may be actually a chosen one. You may be a rough warrior. You may be someone that has the purpose to heal the planet and to help the planet evolve at a deeper level. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and this was today's message about setting yourself free in the spiritual awakening journey. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Namaste to you all, and bye bye.